Hey y'all, it's News Nexus. Here's what just happened and why it matters. The U.S. Treasury hit Russia's two biggest oil giants, Rosneft Lukoil, saying Moscow isn't serious about a peace process to end the war in Ukraine. Treasury's message was blunt: cut off cash to the Kremlin's war machine by targeting the energy sector that funds it. Minutes later, the White House line hardened. The administration called for an immediate ceasefire, and the president canceled a planned summit with Vladimir Putin, saying he didn't feel they'd get to the place we have to get. He added he waited a long time, but it was time. Markets moved fast. Oil prices jumped about 3% on the news, as traders bet the sanctions could disrupt global supply. And that ripple travels far. China currently takes roughly 2 million barrels a day of Russian oil, India about 1.6 million. If those flows tangle, refiners in both countries face higher costs, or a scramble for replacement barrels. Now, here's the other headline: timing. As the summit got called off, Russia ran a full-scope nuclear readiness drill, supervised by President Putin himself. The exercise tapped all three legs of the nuclear triad: land, sea, air. A Yars intercontinental ballistic missile launched from Plesetsk, a Sineva ICBM fired from a submarine in the Barents Sea, two 95 bombers sent off long-range cruise missiles. Russia's top general said the drills practiced procedures for authorizing nuclear weapons use. If that sounds like signaling, it is, especially with NATO conducting its own annual nuclear deterrence drill around the same time. Two rival exercises, parallel in purpose, both about readiness and command and control credibility. So, cause and effect. Sanction the core of Russia's revenue engine, you tighten the screws on the war economy. But you also tighten global energy markets. Prices rise, and importers like India and China feel the pinch. Diplomatically, the canceled summit closes one door, at least for now, as Washington leans on economic pressure instead of personal diplomacy. Militarily, Moscow answers with high-visibility nuclear drills, reminding everyone that escalation ladders exist and that Russia is practicing each rung. What to watch next? Do sanctions get secondary enforcement on shippers, insurers, banks? That's how pressure multiplies. Do oil prices hold above that 3% pop, or settle back as barrels reroute? Do India and China negotiate carve-outs or new supply deals? And do NATO and Russia keep these nuclear drills purely scripted, or add new messaging steps? That's the snapshot. Economic squeeze, diplomatic freeze, and military show. I'll keep it straight and simple as this story moves. Thanks for watching. This is News Nexus.